Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity Center of Pittsburgh. I'm Robin Walsh. I'll be your facilitator today. Maryann Hackworth is the speaker, and we have Lucy Clabby and Bryce Rabideau for our music, and Mac doing our tech. Yes. If you would join me in reading our mission and vision and mission statements, just affirming these, sending them out into the space. We envision a spiritually awakened world flowing with divine love. We are an inclusive, loving, growing community dedicated to teach, inspire, and practice positive spiritual living. And let's seal that in with a song. If you feel like standing, please do.
You want to move with us? What's true in the light is true in the darkness. Though sorrow is real, we won't let it break us. So we sing in the night and trust in your promises. You're true in the light and true in the darkness. Now more than ever, keep me tethered. The pain I feel has come to steal the truth that's been my anchor. Wild winds are shaking my foundations. Give me strength to stand against these doubts as they come flooding. To put my hope in what I know instead of what I'm feeling. What's true in the light is true in the darkness. Though sorrow is real, we won't let it break us. So we sing in the night and trust in your promises. You're true in the light and true in the darkness. My emotions are useful, but they're not gospel. My troubled mind is sinking sand, but you are ever faithful, unshakable, unbreakable. Your love will keep me stable. What's true in the light is true in the darkness. Though sorrow is real, we won't let it break us. So we sing in the night and trust in your promises. You're true in the light and true in the darkness. You're my true north, you're my compass. Holy Spirit, come and lead us. Be my rock, Lord, in my weakness. Holy Spirit, come and lead us. What's true in the light is true in the darkness. Though sorrow is real, we won't let it break us. So we sing in the night and trust in your promises. You're true in the light and true in the darkness. Oh, you're true in the light and true in the darkness. Thank you.
Thank you. What a great reminder as we go into our opening prayer. Just close your eyes and let yourself be fully present right here in this moment with everything that might be with you. Opening our hearts, our minds, our energy. into a deeper, larger sense of self. A sense of divine self, larger and able to contain our thoughts, our worries, larger and able to contain our hearts, our emotions, larger, able to contain all that is, making space for change, for peace, and for guidance and light, and so it is. Now I'm going to light a single candle, which is such a lovely symbol for what power there can be in just one little flickering light, making space for that possibility. I love the crackle of that. It's an energetic crackling, right? The crackle of change. If you would join me in reading the Unity Principles. God is the source and creator of all. There is no other enduring power. God is good and present everywhere. We are spiritual beings created in God's image. The Spirit of God lives within each person. Therefore, all people are inherently good. We create our experiences of life through our way of thinking. Through prayer and meditation, we increase our conscious contact with God, bringing forth love, wisdom, health, prosperity, and everything good. Knowledge of these spiritual principles is not enough. We must live them. Thank you. Now we have another song, Let It Be. If you'd like to sit, stand, let this move through you.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Thank you. Is it just me, or every time I hear a song or something, I hear something different in it? It's like, oh, I never noticed that before. Which brings us to today's daily word, transitions. I flow with life's changes. Looking at my image in a mirror, I see myself at times when my life was changing. I may see the grinning child who lost a tooth for the first time, or the proud student on graduation day. Perhaps I recall my ambitions as I embarked on my career. Maybe I feel a tinge of sadness revisiting the pain of the loss I felt during a difficult transition. As I've grown spiritually, I have learned to flow with life's transitions. I know that even during the most challenging changes, God remains a constant presence. I will always be divinely protected and one in God with the people I have loved. Moving willingly and gratefully through my transitions deepens and strengthens my awareness of God and of myself as a divine being. For everything, there is a season and time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. And if you would say our affirmation 3 times with me, letting that sink in. I flow with life's changes. I flow with life's changes. I flow with life's changes. And now we bless all of the children in the world and the children still alive in every adult. May they know a deep sense of belonging, no matter what they experience on the outside, an unshakable sense of belonging and worth and goodness and possibility. We see this and affirm this for them now, and for ourselves, we awaken it. We envision them supported through their transitions, through their growth, feeling grounded, being guided, surrounded by love, filled with light, and so it is. Now, if you have a person or a situation in need of prayer, Jan will have prayer slips she can give you, maybe some pens. Just lift your hand. Maryann's going to help if anyone wants to put anything on a prayer slip. We'll bring these people into the healing light of community prayer. As you write onto the paper, imagining the concern leaving your body through that hand into the paper, into a collective. Picture any smallness that emotion can make us feel tight and small. Picture it expanding as we become aware of the spaciousness around us and the places and people who are not caught in the sorrow. Envisioning light and space and the huge heart of the universe, and the guidance so far beyond our individual understanding, leading to the right thing. Imagining, as it said in the song, when the broken-hearted people agree that the brokenheartedness is a way to healing, is a way to unity. And we bless it. We release it now to the space of many hearts. We uplift these individuals and these people, envisioning their highest good unfolding as we move into song.
I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the seas. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the seas. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the seas. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me.
As we prepare for meditation, someone will come around and collect your prayer slips, and imagine yourself releasing that concern again, sending your love out to these people, these situations, your joy, your peace, trusting it to be echoed back to you, magnified tenfold. And for our meditation, if you're comfortable closing your eyes, I'm just going to do a simple mindfulness meditation, focusing again on finding a sense of a container bigger than our thought, our emotion, our body. We'll start just by noticing the breath flowing gently in and out through your nostrils. Just focusing your attention that simply on that sensation. Allowing yourself to be breathed. Remember that your first breath when you were born brought you into this body, in this world. And you will follow your last exhale out as spirit. And expand your awareness to your whole head now. Noticing what's going on there physically. Is your forehead creased? And nothing about it is wrong. This is about making room for loving, tender-hearted compassion, acceptance, awareness of what we do in our human bodies. Notice, are your eyes tense? Any tension there? or your jaw, your tongue, and send unconditional acceptance and tender love from this wider perspective of being that you are. Tender compassion for that humanity. Bathing yourself in unconditional love and acceptance, filling yourself from the inside with it, feeling it fill the space around you. And go down now to your neck, your shoulders, your hands, your arms. Just what's going on in your body there? Is there habitual tightness across your shoulders or your neck? Or your hands a little clamped? Your forearms, your upper arms ready to grasp, to carry, to help. What are you holding in your body there? Just a gentle sigh towards yourself of unconditional acceptance, compassion, love, and awareness of what our bodies do from the wider sense of self. And now into your body itself, your spine, your heart. Does your heart tighten up to try and protect itself? Does your chest armor? Does your spine stiffen? Automatically, and the thought that you have to hold your ground and need that tension to do it. And any thoughts that arise, welcome them. The idea is not to be free of thinking it's not possible the way our brains are made, but to not be caught up in the thought, to not identify with the thought, to not become the thought, but to be that larger sense of self. Awareness of the thought, awareness of the emotion that might come out of the thought, the emotion that might come out of the awareness of the body. And feel yourself flooded with unconditional love and acceptance. Feel it filling the space around you before moving on to your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet. Any pain there, any tension there, any clenching, any stiffness. Open the space around it. Observe your hard-working legs and feet, this amazing body you have this experience in. Observe it from that larger sense of self, filling it with unconditional love and acceptance, surrounding it with unconditional love and acceptance. Put your awareness in your low belly for just a second, where we get some gut feelings that help us navigate. And open to that and love that possibility. Love that. Let it expand. Give it more space. Give it the attention. And listen to it. Now go on up to your head, to the third eye point, above, slightly above your eyes, and open to that higher sense of intuition and inspiration and guidance that doesn't come from within your human experience, but from without. And allow yourself to be spacious enough to open that third eye wider and wider and give it the acknowledgement of listening, of opening, of trusting the guidance system built into this human body. And then bring your attention back to your sweet human heart, softly beating. So frail, so courageous, so full, at times scared, and make space for all of the human experience, knowing you can hold it and you won't identify with it. Imagining your heart filling with that love and that acceptance, and with every pump of the heart, it's radiating through the rest of yourself, filling you top to toe with unconditional love, compassion, radiance, and the sure faith in guidance. Feel it radiating out from you in this room, into the air, being carried energetically beyond and beyond and beyond. And so it is. Now we have a solo.
Thank you for that meditation, Robin. As we come out of that transition is the word of the day. So we're transitioning out of our meditation and into a song that I chose because of the transition of the seasons. This song, Dear Prudence, I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. And it seems at first glance like a song about summer, but the sun is up and the sky is blue all year round. And I need that reminder now more than ever as the winter grows long. So this is my promise to myself. And I invite you all to make it with me. Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Dear Prudence, greet the brand new day. The sun is up, the sky is blue, it's beautiful, and so are you, dear Prudence. Won't you come out to play? Dear Prudence, open up your eyes. Dear Prudence, see the sunny skies. The wind is low, the birds will sing that you are part of everything, dear Prudence. Won't you open up your eyes? Look around, round, 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 round. Look around, round, 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 round. Look around. Dear Prudence, let me see you smile. Dear Prudence, like a little child. The clouds will be a daisy chain, so let me see you smile again, dear Prudence. Won't you let me see you smile? Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? Dear Prudence, oh, greet the brand new day. The sun is out, the sky is blue, it's beautiful, and so are you, dear Prudence. Won't you come out to play? Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. That was great. How blessed are we, huh? This Sunday service was created for you today to uplift and inspire your spirit. And we rely on your donations to support the spiritual ministry, so please give generously. Now, Maryann Hackworth will come up and deliver her message, The View from Inside Out.
Thank you, Bryce and Lucy, for that incredible music that you're bringing forth today. Everything just feels so magical when we're here on a Sunday, and everything ties in, and so many messages of love, really, in the prayers, in the lyrics of the music, in your smiles, in your eyes. And I thank you all for coming. I feel honored every time that I am here to give a message. Really, I do. And this one is really exceptional in that way because I brought my tissues even. I was feeling emotional. Because I feel that I've been processing. I don't know about you all as well, but this message is my attempt really to process life and to process our experiences as we live this life together in this world, and we read headlines and we witness absolute atrocities and brutality of man's inhumanity to man. And so as I move through this message, it is my desire simply to offer it in the hope that something in this service or in these words will spark once again that eternal knowing in all of us that we are all interconnected in love and that we are one and we share that love together. I'm not saying this message has all the answers. I'm simply wanting to share this love with you. And so I'm going to start by saying what inspired me was a quotation from Eckhart Tolle. And most of you probably have heard of Eckhart Tolle. He's a modern-day spiritual teacher and author. He wrote a book called The Power of Now, if you've ever read it. It's a very inspiring book, among other books. He said this: "You are a focal point where the universe is becoming conscious of itself." You are a focal point where the universe is becoming conscious of itself. So I ask you to feel those words. And for me, what I would say is they provided comfort. They provide, through this time of challenge, insight because they allow me to realize and recognize that not only am I a focal point of the universe becoming conscious of itself, but you are a focal point, and you are a focal point, and you, and you, and you, and all of us are focal points of the universe. Everyone living in Israel, everyone walking in Gaza, everyone in the Ukraine, every single human being that has ever walked upon this planet is a focal point of the universe becoming conscious of what it is, divine life. Unity has a way of teaching this. Charles Fillmore wrote a book back in the 30s entitled Christian Healing. He said this: in his right relation, man is the inlet and the outlet of an everywhere present life, substance, and intelligence. It is imperative that the individual understand this relationship in order to grow naturally. We're all moving into our own individualized understanding of this truth, that we are a focal point of the universe becoming more and more conscious of itself. And as Robin so beautifully brought forth, it is sometimes through our collective suffering, through our heartache, that we break open and become more conscious of ourselves, because we reach deeper into love, into the love that we truly are. Unity has another teaching on faith. We've all heard the terminology of using our faith. What is faith? What is our faith? Faith is that quality in us which enables us to look past appearances of lack, limitation, or difficulty, to take hold of the divine idea and believe in it, even though we do not see any evidence of it except in our mind. We have to dig deeper. Amidst our suffering, amidst our heartache, we have to take hold of the belief in our divine expression, that we are all learning through it together, that we're all coming into more awakened consciousness of ourselves. Through faith, we know with an inner knowing that has not yet expressed in our manifest world. It is through this faith that we, in my thinking, we become allowers. Perhaps some of you heard Abraham Hicks' material. You may have listened to tapes or read some of the books. The Abraham Hicks material says that in this lifespan, in this time on this plane of existence, we have come forth to become allowers, allowing others to be full expressions of what they intended to be. To see it, we see it in another, we affirm their goodness, we affirm their truth for them, but we are allowers because we are allowing all people, all of us, to have our own individualized life experiences. And it's hard. It's the work that we're here to do. We align our minds with the God mind. We keep our thoughts on this divine mind. As Charles said, it not only can be understood in an abstract way, but it is necessary that we blend our life consciously with God life. That is what we do. We have the tools. Unity teaches tools to use, to blend our thoughts with the God mind, to bring healing, to bring transformation into the world. Back in the first century, Paul said in a letter to the Romans, "Don't be conformed to this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your minds." The mind, you see, is the power tool. It is our way of realigning with the God mind. The God mind is always infusing us with inspiration, with ideas, with compassion, with kindness, with truth, with the ways to express truth. That God mind is feeding our mind. And so it's up to us to allow it to come forward. I love the tools that Unity gives us because one of them is called the 4 levels of consciousness. 4 levels of our consciousness. Our goal in this life, would you agree with me, is to understand the ways that we use our consciousness. Think about it. How are you using your thoughts, your consciousness? How am I using mine? So they've divided these up in our metaphysics book. The 4 levels of consciousness begins with the victim consciousness. Victim consciousness is a very low vibrational energy. The victim consciousness imagines us to be victimized. It sees us as unempowered, that things are always happening to us. Victim consciousness believes that we have little or no control about what is happening, that we are a victim of the world, we are a victim of what we see, we are a victim of what we experience. Think about this for a moment, the victim consciousness. When has it ever come up for you, right? You can't get ahead. Someone always gets the better deal, the promotion. I can't get a break. That guy, look at him. He got the parking spot. I never find a parking spot, right? That my boss doesn't understand me. My partner doesn't listen to me. I am unheard. I'm an island. I'm just floating here. I feel helpless. I feel unempowered. That is a victim mindset. If we take ourselves out of victimhood, we can move into that second level of consciousness called victor. And the victor consciousness believes that we do have some ability to control the events of our lives. It believes that we are able to respond appropriately, to bring new thought, to bring new ideas into our life experience. The victor says that I have discovered that I have some innate power inside of me. I feel empowered because I'm victorious. I have overcome that. I've overcome that habit of thought, or I've overcome that hard experience, that job loss, that I am a victor. But keep in mind that in order to be a victor, often the victim is still in existence. Because in order to be victorious, you still must be aware of what you overcame. And sometimes when we are a victor, we put on boxing gloves and we forget to take them off. Right? Because we're always combating something. You're not going to tell me what to do. I know, I have my own mind. I can make my own choices. And we can become very expanded and kind of enraged in our victorhood, right? So that is a different level of energy that we have gone through. All of us at some point have gone through some experience of, he didn't tell me what to do. I got the upper hand on that. So now if we move higher, even higher in our consciousness, we notice those things and we move further and we come into vessel. This is my favorite. Thinking of myself as a vessel. A conduit. A vessel is something that this life just flows through, that this divine spirit is moving through me, enlivening me, allowing every cell of your body to tingle as you are this vessel. The vessel consciousness occurs when we realize there is something bigger, the larger container, right, that Robin was talking about. There is this access that we have, and we are the vessel through which it moves out into this world. Often when we meditate, it's helpful to feel ourselves as a vessel, to move into that consciousness. Vessel consciousness also, though, still has a degree of separation, where we think of that power being outside and it's just flowing out through. Vessel consciousness, sometimes people think of it in terms of wearing almost like a Halloween costume. Like this personality, Maryann, showed up to be a vessel for God, right? You've thought of yourself that way sometimes? Wow. I put on this personality and I stepped into this earth plane as my personality to allow God to flow through me. Still a lovely thought, still a lovely feeling. That consciousness is powerful. So what is the fourth level of our consciousness? It's called verity. Verity comes from the Latin term meaning veris, which translates in the quality or state of being true. Verity consciousness is when we go even deeper than the vessel, and we know our oneness, that we are one with that power. It's just not only flowing through us, but it is actually who we truly are. This divine expression that we are. We've all come into this world to be verity, consciousness. This occurs when I finally come to realize there's no such thing as God or divine mind and me. I realize Christ consciousness, my most profound understanding that this is what I am, right? Now, unity also acknowledges that at any given time, we seem to live and move from consciousness to consciousness. We float from feeling victimized in one moment to feeling victorious and overcoming that, to being that vessel. And then when you move into the silence, that profound silence, have you felt that verity oneness? And sometimes it's just like sticking your toe in the water just for that moment. It empowers you and it frees you and it gives you a peace which surpasses understanding. They even go so far as to say, Jesus, on the night of his death, the night before his death, remember he was praying, and he said, Father, if you are willing, take this cup away from me. Here he had spent his consciousness in oneness with the divine. He was in verity consciousness with the divine, the Christ. The Christ mind was Jesus' mind. He discovered it. He lived it. He traveled in it. He shared it. And yet on that night, he said, take this from me. He slipped into a victim consciousness briefly. Just for that moment, just because he knew what was coming. And the fear overcame him. And yet he said, your will be done and not mine. He moved back into an understanding that some things are occurring in our world, and this is where I feel at times that I can't possibly put my rational thought to it. I can't possibly, in my human mind, fathom what's taking place. I must move into verity, oneness. There's no other way. I must acknowledge that all others are moving into that oneness as well. And when we pray and when we meditate, we bring them with us into oneness, which was Jesus' teaching from the beginning. In the Gospel of John, he said, I will remain in the world no longer. His physical body was moving on. But they are still in the world. We are still in the world. This message is timeless. We're still here having this experience. He said, I am coming to you, Holy Father, protect them by the power of your name, so they may be one as we are one. Protect us from our fears, from our tendencies to fall back into the fear factor, falling back into doubt or separation or believing that this truth is somewhere outside of us. He said, protect them from that. Move back into oneness and know we are one with the Father. He said, I have given them your word, and the world has hated them. Does it feel that the world is bombarding us at times? That these events are so unbelievable that we can't even fathom how they could be occurring? He said, they are not of the world any more than I am of the world. We're beyond that. We're living in this world. We're having this earthly experience. We're walking through it together, holding hands, heart to heart, one to one. We're in it. We're joined together. And wherever we bring our consciousness deeper into verity, into that oneness, the more we can heal one another. And we uplift the others that are still in the victor, lower vibration that we can't even comprehend. It can be hard. As we are learning to live from the inside out, to see the world from inside our consciousness, to be our heart-centered truth, spiritually awakened. We're not falling back to sleep. We learn not to be so hard on ourselves, right? When we temporarily slip. We learn not to be so hard on each other when we slip. Kurt Vonnegut, the famous author, wrote a quote I wanted to share. He said, be soft. Do not let the world make you hard. Remain soft in your heart, in your truth, in your knowing, and allow it to bring you a peace that surpasses the whirlwind of chaos. Kurt Vonnegut went on to say, the degree to which we resist seeing growth in others is the degree to which we can't see it in ourselves. Take your eyes off the world and redirect your focus toward yourself. Let your personal criticisms receive an evolved form of attention, a softer, more fluid, and fuller focus of compassion for the entirety of your journey. The entirety of your journey. The entirety of the world's journey. Take your eyes off of your personal criticisms of things and judgments and move deeply into the awareness of your own truth. It is that way that we change what is on the outer. It begins what is on the inside. From inside out. I was really moved by your first song today, Lucy and Bryce, when you said, what is true in the light is true in the darkness. It was like, wow, how true is that, you know? I hope we can take this with us as we move into the week, into the month, into the remainder of the year, into our own personal life experiences, and remember what is true in the light remains true in the darkness. And we bring the light into that darkness. Namaste, everyone.
Thank you, Maryann. Now it's time for our prosperity practice. If you've joined us for the first time today, welcome. Cheryl, will greet you afterwards and give you a packet and say hello. If you're online, please say hello in the chat to other people. And please manifest your prosperity now by sharing some with us. People will come around and collect your tithes. And let's say our prosperity prayer. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and I am receive, and I am grateful. Forgot to receive there for a minute. Great, thank you. While those are being collected, we have another song. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. My radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life. Thank you for my wealth, Spirit, thank you for my wealth. Thank you for my wealth, Spirit, thank you for my wealth. My opulent, my opulent, my opulent wealth. My opulent, my opulent, my opulent wealth. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful music, the wonderful message. Thank you all for being here. We have a few announcements. Cleanup Day at Unity Center is going to be this Saturday from 10 to 12:30. Please join us to help get the building inside and out clean, dust-free, an hour or two as you can to make our church home ready for winter. Bring gloves and supplies. If you have those, that would be great. Also, we're going to have a somatic journey to inner wisdom with Allie Green on Sunday, November 19th, 12:30 to 2, about the transformative power of self-compassion and self-awareness through movement, going along with today's theme a lot. Thank you so much for being here. When we sing Now There Is Peace on Earth, please stand and remain at your seats. Let's go ahead and do that now.
Now there is peace on earth, and it has begun with me. Now there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Now we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Peace has begun with me, and this is the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally.
The light of God surrounds me. I am light. The love of God enfolds me. I am love. The power of God protects me. I am power. The presence of God watches over me. I am presence. God is, and all is well. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thanks for your loving energy, and please turn to greet each other after the service and continue envisioning a world of peace and harmony.